Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Opinion Machine, the show where we talk about all things gaming. My name is Killjoy, and today we're going to be taking a look at a game called Brawlout. Now, this came out a couple of years ago on the Switch. I think it might have come to other systems, I can't remember. But this is a game that is very much those kind of platform fighters in the style of Smash, so no wonder I was into it. But I was originally going to do a video on this years ago, because I remember getting it, and it was like, it's okay, but there were so many different issues with it. But I recently decided, you know what, I'm going to take another look at this game, and a lot's changed since I've played it. But the main thing is the game just feels a lot better to play, through patches and stuff over time. So this is probably an example of a game that launched in a playable state, but is much better now than it's ever been. The way it works is you've got different modes. You've got single player stuff, that includes practice, arcade, trials, tutorial. You've got local multiplayer. You can play on different switches. You've got online, which I used to do, and then we've got couch play, offline friends and foe. Now, originally when this game came out, very much I'll show you the shop actually, it felt like everything was very much ready for microtransactions, but they never did that. What they did instead was, you'll see you have these pinatas, and you have money that you can buy, so I've got coins. I remember this being a big issue. They changed it so that basically everything is done. It's all done in game. You can't buy anything. You buy the game. You have to just play the game to get coins to then buy stuff. They changed up how you get brawlers, because that used to be random luck, but now you actually have to level up the base character to get them. And so far, like, you know, they've not done anything crazy. This game is actually in I would say a pretty good state. You do get sign-in rewards. So, like, if I can find it. So you got your objectives, you get sign-in rewards when you play the game so many days straight. You got other rewards in progress, like unlock all character variants, like all this sort of stuff. So the game tries to give you quite a lot of money to be able to get stuff. If you play a lot online, I think you can get quite a lot of money that way as well. The only thing that takes a while is ranking up. So each character has a mastery level, and you get rewards at certain levels. And the only downside is that it can take a little while. But on the plus side, this game does a really good job of giving you a lot of information about each of the characters. Olaf Tyson is the character that I primarily play as. He was the first one I picked, and I just kind of played him, so he's probably the highest level one I've got. But it's cool because it tells you what all their skills do and how they work, and then lore. And then if I go to a different variant of like the Acolyte version, you generally have slightly different... Oh, that one doesn't. But you can get different versions with different moves. Surf's up, there you go. So he has a slightly different attack. So the way that the character variants work is that they have slight differences, but other than that they're generally pretty much the same character with one or two minor differences, which is kind of cool. It's a nice way of doing it, less difficult for them. But you'll see you've also got some guest characters in here. We've got Drifter, Juan from Guacamelee, Ukulele, and also Dead Cells Dude. So there's a lot of stuff. They've been adding to this game over time, and I wanted to just sort of show off a bit of gameplay as well. Just do a free-for-all. I'm going to play Olaf Tyson because do I have to add CPU? There we go. Still 1v1. I'm going to go random. Now the stages in this are pretty fun. Like I said, it's generally very much Smash-based kind of thing. You've got some of the guest stages as well. I'm going to do the Moonlight Jungle because it's kind of like Battlefield from Smash Brothers. Now, the biggest problem I had when this game came out was that it didn't feel that good to play, especially against the AI, and even on the easiest difficulty. In certain, like, you have these arcade towers, you can get juggled quite badly. I don't know what's changed, but the game, just being and played it for a little bit, definitely feels a lot better. So, as you can see, very much platform fighter. So you have a bunch of different moves. The whole thing with Olaf is that he's very hard hitting. He's got like, essentially he's got like a falcon punch. He's got a projectile which you can freeze people with. His best thing is his recovery, which is this ice block, which you can see I just did there, which blocks people. That, in my opinion, is why I like this character so much. He's got the ability to just block people like this. This monkey dude, I've forgotten his name, he is an absolute pain in the ass. He's got such a long-range weapon. But the game itself just feels a lot better to play now. I would probably need to go look at the patch notes to see what they've changed or anything. But they've definitely been active. The developer is Angry Mob Games. and I think over time this game has gotten better. I used to play online. I haven't played really since the launch of the game. Let's see if I can... Nah. But everything you'd expect here, you've got a dodge, you've got a roll, you've got charged up moves, so you can charge up a move like this. You can do that in different directions. Obviously they hit harder. And you've got rage, which is what he just did. Rage is really... Oh, sugar. Rage is really annoying because it doesn't knock you back as far. It means you hit like super hard. Ah. Now each character also has a kind of like, you have some interesting specials. Like I can jab, 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 and hit the other button and do like a extra attack, which is kind of cool. There's my running attack. There you go. So I can do that as well. Which also, I'll show you what that does. If I do this, this is really cool. This is one of my... I can make a nice... So he's got a really good recovery. Like, insanely good recovery for a heavy, basically. This is what I think he's meant to be a heavy. And he's very much, like, hard-hitting, like I said. But, oof, ah. Also got this, like, falcon punch thing, which is awesome. And that's another thing. You can use his recovery to get people, like, next to you, and then you can just, like, juggle them or whatever. So I'm gonna rage. Oh, it wasn't quite rage. Oh, damn it. So if you use rage before it's over, you get like a counter state, and it will knock the enemy back, and it'll stop you getting knocked around in whatever move it is. Oh, I don't know what difficult the AI is on either. Like I haven't. Like that. Haha. Oh. There we go. So you can probably get the gist of how the game plays. It's very quick. Very similar to Smash. There you go. Playing as a computer doesn't get a lot there. You get a bit of money out of it though. So you're always kind of earning stuff, whether you're playing online, playing as a computer, playing with friends, that kind of stuff. I'll show off a couple of the other characters. But yeah, it's interesting going back to the game because I definitely think when it was released, it wasn't that great. The netcode, I haven't played online for a little while. The netcode was very 50-50. I'd get matches that were like really good, and then I'd get other matches that weren't. I actually, with Olaf Tyson, I won about 80% online back then. So that was pretty insane. I don't know whether that's just because people were new to it, but it was fun. Let's show off Paco, because he's like a grab character. So grabbing in this game is kind of like just very much to certain characters. Not everyone gets a grab. Let's go on my favorite stage. But his recovery is really weird as well. He can lick his up like recovery, licks to people, or it will grab the edge. It's very strange what the range of it is, but hey. But yeah, it's really good. It's surprisingly fun, this game. I've got a lot of respect for the developers because I think they've made this game much better over time, and that's good to see. It's nice when companies do that, because I honestly was like, when I originally played it, I was like, it's fun, but I've got Smash. Why would I ever play this? And okay, don't ever do that. Whoops. So that's what happens. You can up B, you can lick to somebody. Yeah, I've got a grab, so I can try and land it. Now, I remember when Paco came out, it definitely felt like his hitbox was all really weird. So I can grab people. Slam them around. Different directions when you grab them, do different things. Alright, so she raged then to get... Oh, they'll cancel the move. So you got different directions of attacks. Now, I find that just pushing forward... Oh, no! I find that pushing forward, like your side attack, is like the best way to combo someone quite quickly. I'll try and do it. It knocks them back too much now, but... Damn it, I'm getting my ass kicked. Paco's not a character I've really played a lot of. So, I don't really like his recovery. He's really easy to gimp off the stage. Give her a slap. In terms of movement options, you can actually... You've got, like, quite a quick turnaround in this, which is cool. I've got two different grabs. Oh, I can't believe I got back from that. I couldn't see what I was doing at all. So there you go. He's a very different character. Let's do a 4-player match. I'll show one of those off. I'm not gonna play Paco because I really haven't spent any time playing him. Like he actually seems quite fun, but like his recovery is so strange. I will play Drifter. I remember being an absolute bastard to play against like online. There's Ukulele in here, there's Dead Cells. I'm gonna play... You know what? I'll play Ukulele, and then we're gonna add the other CPUs in. And they can all be random. Nah, sorry, we've got a shark who's basically based on Paco-ing that dude. We should play on a fairly big level. Let's go Prisoner Quarters. I've hardly played on this one. This has got teleporters in it, which is kind of fun. But yeah, the reason why I wanted to show this game off basically was to say, like, hey, this game has improved over time. It's a lot better now than it's ever been just playing it. It just feels better to play, so I don't know what they've done to improve that. Because if I'd done a video on it back in the day, I definitely would have been like, don't bother buying this game. It doesn't feel great to play. But now I can actually recommend it to people. They seem committed to making sure the game's in a good state, and I would say it is. I mean, they got away from that whole microtransaction stuff. Well, it wasn't that there were microtransactions. It just felt like at any point they could turn them on, and it feels like they've gone away from that now and really kind of listened to feedback from people, which is what you wanted. Now I haven't played a lot of the Ukulele, so this will be interesting. It seems pretty good. Oh, he's got a good forward there. Now Quan's an interesting character because you can't do like smash attacks. But what you can do is power up all of his specials, so he hits like an absolute truck. He does, however, have a really bad recovery, I find. I'm just going to jab my way through here. Oh, nice. That's a cool smash attack. I like how it teleports you when you knock them into it. That's funny. No! So I'm not really sure what my neutral special does, whether it just does damage or not. Oh, I got a Sonic Blast. Nice. So I'm kind of learning on the fly. No. Oh, damn it. And so you also drop back in, so that was new. The dropping back into the stage. He added that in because I think you used to just turn up, just teleport back in, rather than come down in that little ball. Which is a really cool way of doing it, and it reminds me of a game called Awesome Nauts, which does that. Juggle him. Look at this skill. Oh, you can do a shark! I've never played the shark, so... Oh, God. So that's the only downside. Sometimes you can get grabbed really easily. And it can be a bit of a nightmare. I set him up. Oh, sorry, it does do it. It's just a projectile. Okay. So we know that. And that hurts as well. Okay. What's the spring move? Interesting. Oh. Let's get some rage on the go. So rage now, and I can actually show it off properly. If I do this, I'm gonna send him flying. Oh my god, that was cool. That was really cool. The fact that the momentum carried over in that. You can probably tell that like I'm not faking the fun I'm actually having with this game. Like I probably will go online and play some games of this now, like get back into and play it. It's never gonna replace Smash for me because Smash Brothers is really, I don't know what they do that they make that game play amazingly. And obviously this is only made by a little indie studio, but I think they've done a really good job in supporting this game and making this game feel like just a lot of fun to play, because it just didn't. There was something missing back when I first played it, and it was kind of like, you know, it didn't quite have that. It didn't feel right to play, but now I feel like they've gone and updated and added in. So I'll do one more match. We'll keep the shark in there. Let's go. What's the difference between Iceberg Cliffs and this one? Just a smaller stage. Let's go to the Eyrie, because this is quite a cool stage. It has collapsible bits at the edges. So the stage starts off quite big, but then it gets smaller. It's quite a cool idea, actually. I hope that these developers have had a good time making this game, because there aren't that many platform fighters that I would consider good. Like, there just aren't that many that are out. Like, you've got Smash, and you've got, like, this. I think the Rivals of Aether is another one. So, I've got 2 sharks. So, from what I remember, Drifter's, like, really good. Because I think his neutral is just a gun. So you can just, like, fire. Now, you'll see the rage bar at the bottom, by the way. That does, the more you use your specials, that does get taken up. Well, certain specials, anyway. So they do a lot less damage when you don't have that meter. So you do have to be careful. Oh, man, it's been a while since I've played Drifter. Oh, crikey. That was weird. What's the camera doing? Ah, he's grabbing me out these moves. Unbelievable. Oh, he's got a down stab. Oh, that's good. I remember just playing against him online was just an absolute nightmare. You banana. He's grabbing me out these moves. What is this? Oh, yeah. So if I want to be right old... Oh, I can't do it. I can't punch down. But I can do this. So you can see that, yeah, the level's now falling apart. I've got a reflector. I can up B. Is a... Whoa. Is a stabby thing? The thing is, he's got a sword, so he's got more range. So that's probably why he feels maybe a little bit lighter. That forward smash is ridiculous. Can I? Yeah, I thought so. So yeah, you can up and then down it as well, which makes it also really, really good. Let's go. There you go, so you can use that to like hit people with it. Oh dear. You can also probably tell I'm not that great at this. I've hardly played it in so long. Though there's some skills from these games just carry over. Don't do that. Sometimes it can be a little hard to kill people in this. There we go. I should do it. There we go. So, if I end up playing, because I'm not going to do it up here where I'm sat recording because I don't have the best Wi-Fi. But if I record some online matches, because this game does save them as well, and I may consider posting them up just to like show off the game a bit more. But yeah, I mean, hopefully you can see how good the game is. You know, it's an enjoyable game. It's a fun game. It's definitely a lot better now, and I'm glad that I've waited this long to do a video on it to kind of praise them for keeping up with the game and making it better, rather than having to almost feel like, oh wait, this game didn't release in the best state. So hopefully you guys can enjoy it. Like, I don't think it's just on Switch. I think it's on other platforms as well. I can't remember. It might just be PC and Switch. But yeah, it's a game that I definitely recommend checking out if you like this kind of thing. It's not that expensive. It's probably like £20, I think. So yeah, all in all, it's a pretty fun experience, and it's gotten better, and I think they deserve the praise for really making this game in a much better place than it was on launch. So that's going to do it for me today then, guys. Thank you very much for watching as always. If you like the video, obviously hit like. If you want to see more of this stuff, hit subscribe. Links for Facebook and Twitter down below if you want to get involved in those communities over there. And until next video, I'll see you then.